another bloody vlog, and I haven't done one of these in quite a while. It was a really long day at work today, a really rainy day, but it's turning into a nice quiet evening. So I've been thinking about doing this for a while. Let's just go for it. So it should come as a surprise to exactly 0 people that I am an impulsive person. I kind of spend my life yo-yoing between being super strict with my budget and health and every aspect of my life, and then crashing down into utter chaos in terms of exercise and money and scheduling and all of that. So obviously my last video, my epic 3-baker fluffy meal, which I had so much fun filming, is kind of the most recent remnant of a chaotic phase particularly in my budgeting control. And now I'm back trying to monitor myself a little bit better. It's the beginning of fall semester and I'm a university teacher, so the beginning of terms is always a great time for me to start fresh and, you know, buy lettuce and shit. I'm getting up early. I don't know why I do this to myself. Exercising, riding my bike everywhere, trying to eat healthier, trying to drink less. And I really need to pay attention to my shopping routine, impulses. I am very good at planning. I know I seem a little crazy and hyperactive here, and I am, but because of that, I actually super balance everything out by paying a lot of attention to detail and being very clear with my own expectations of myself, etc. With that being said, becoming a member of the cloth pad reusable community has presented certain challenges to my very, very best, all good, grown-up intentions. I've thought about making this video for a long time, and I kept putting it off because I really don't want this video to come across as judgy or regretful in any way. The purchases and shopping justifications I'm going to share with you are based exclusively on my personal experiences, and I regret exactly 0 of them. I love all of these things that I'm about to show you and all of the other ones that I am not. I just really want to identify for myself, for my own reflections, and to share with you, I guess, the primary factors that I need to notice in my own shopping, particularly when it comes to purchasing cloth pads and menstrual cups and a lot of other things. Because let me be very, very clear that my impulse control problems are in no way limited to shopping for cloth pads. This is Bix. You've seen him probably in some of my other videos, especially if you watch my other kind of more personal vlogging channel. Bix stands for Bad Impulse Control Sloth. And he represents a small but very significant moment of bad budget management. Now he goes everywhere with me as a cute but essential reminder of my need to think about the bigger picture, financially at least. I am a complete sucker for the comfort and excitement that comes with purchasing things, that comes with every aspect of purchasing things. I love browsing, I love narrowing down my selections, I love purchasing, I love anticipating arrival, I love opening my mail. I do love opening my mail with all of you and actually seeing the thing that I have purchased. All of it. Toys, art, fine art, novelty cosmetics, geeky jewelry. I'm obsessed with miniature things. Interestingly, just to note, I do think my impulse control problems have gotten worse since I quit smoking 5 years ago. Not that I didn't have a problem before that, but certainly after. However, shopping for cloth pads and menstrual cups has kind of changed my impulse control problems. So what I have done for you today is identify the top 5 reasons that shopping for reusables triggers my bad shopping impulse control in a way that shopping for toys or other things just don't. They may seem familiar to some of you. Number 5 is the thrill of the hunt. This one goes out to all you other ladies who stalk flash sales, group orders, and sudden stockings on Facebook and Etsy. It's so thrilling to sit there and wait with your little finger hovering over the refresh button in hopes of grabbing an elusive or rare or popular pad. This phenomenon also frequently comes with the predictable post-shopping sadness, which can lead to other sorts of shopping, such as I support small business. This community is made up of all sorts of women, and I don't know if there is another community anywhere where makers and buyers and sellers and traders and everyone is so invested in each other's well-being. Did that make sense? I teach English. Anyway, I think it's so amazing how much personal care all of you and all of everybody has for each other in this community. So obviously, I want these makers to succeed. I love knowing them to a small degree personally. I so much appreciate how much time and love and energy goes into making these products, and I do want to support them all continually. But I sometimes need to step back and support myself a little bit better. No more eating ramen noodles for lunch so I can save a little bit of cash to justify buying something later. Speaking of, number 3 is the I deserve things that make me feel good about myself. This is also known as the self-care excuse, and I do deserve to treat myself. I've spent the last few years going through a period of personal and professional frustration. I am not in the physical or emotional shape that I really want to be in, at least not all of the time. I consider myself a happy and a very, very, very lucky woman. But I do like a little reminder every once in a while that I need to take care of myself. Number 2 on our countdown is the it's practical excuse. Also frequently paired with the it's good for the environment excuse. Ladies, you know this to be true. When my husband comes home and there are poly mailers sticking out of the mailbox and he says, how many cloth pads do you need? Do I need to build a whole new dresser just for your cloth pads? And I say, but I do need them. They're all different for different days. They last for years. And the ultimate distraction technique? Look over there. That trash can is almost completely waste-free. And the number 1 way that Paddiction allows me to continue tempting the celestial budgeting fates is what I call the Pollyanna effect. The Pollyanna effect is basically nostalgia. It's that warm, fuzzy feeling, tingly feeling you get when you see a print that makes you think of a childhood memory or a beloved TV show. Speaking of, who wants to make me Orphan Black or Twin Peaks pads? An animal you like, a beautiful landscape. They make you feel all wistful. Kind of weird. The Pollyanna effect in conjunction with the it's practical effect is definitely the largest contributor to my absolutely unnecessarily large pad stash. A lot of money that I probably in the past would have tried to sneak and spend on toys or jewelry, I put toward pads because it is very, very easy for me to get that same kind of excellent feeling from shopping and the warm fuzzies of nostalgia for a practical purchase. Whatever motivates my spending sprees, I am still overall very happy to be suffering from this particular problem. The benefits have far outweighed the deficits, at least during most of the fiscal year. I hope you've enjoyed this somewhat embarrassing undressing of my brain's irresponsible tendencies. I have always been just OCD enough that I don't put myself in bad financial straits, but I am certainly not on my way to a life of leisure either. I really hope that in making this video and doing this self-analysis and sharing it with you, kind of like putting it out there to the universe and making it public, I can really hold myself to a more balanced shopping mantra and a more balanced approach to keeping all these indulgences that I think make me feel good and that are in the end good for me and the universe in moderation. And of course, I absolutely have every single intention of continuing to support my favorite artists and to continue sharing my experiences with reusables and green living and periods and being a grown-ass woman who collects toys with you. Thank you as always for watching and being a part of my journey to finding balance and pride and power. I do thank you, and I can't wait to see you soon. But seriously, you had never seen a stuffed animal capybara before this, had you? You hadn't.